Tellez. Quarterfinal day here at the Hyundai Masters, powered by Invited. Match getting underway now. This matchup featuring the number 17 seed Duong taking on the number 8 seed Tellez here on Grandstand at the beautiful Mission Hills Country Club out here in Palm Springs, California. Of course, Duong, the 17-year-old, taking down the number 1 seed Ben Johns yesterday on the Humana Championship court in 3 games. That's the biggest win of his career so far. We'll see if he can keep it going here today. And Duong unable to get that one to fall at the kitchen line. Still 0-0 here early.
0-0.
And that's going to get Tellez on the board. Number 17 seed from Colombia. And Tellez gets a little help there off the tape. Came through yesterday in the round of 16, taking down Chris Hayworth, the bronze medalist at the national championships down in November. Beat him in 3 games. He's got the lead here early in game 1. And Duong unable to handle that serve. Maybe a lucky bounce for Tellez. Gives him the early advantage. Tellez unable to keep that 3rd shot in, just a little bit wide. Both players know how important this match is. The winner on to the semifinals. And with no Ben Johns, the draw is very open. And Duong on the board with a heavy topspin drive there. Makes it 1-3 here in game 1 of this quarterfinal match. Tellez unable to handle the topspin of that drive from Duong. Hits one of the heaviest drives on tour, so much topspin. Duong gets the backhand pass to drop, ties it up at 3 here. Both players trying to feel each other out. Get warm. And Tellez putting pressure on at the kitchen line. Gets the side out here, tied at 3. That one gonna fly off the top of Tellez's paddle, unable to keep it in. That's one he would like to have back. Got a good look at it on that forehand. And the Colombian able to put that backhand volley away. He's got one of the best one-handed backhand topspin flicks in the game. We'll see if he utilizes that here in singles. Duong standing strong there at the kitchen line, able to return some of those drives from Tellez. You see both players here dressed in all white. That is the norm for the pros here at the Hyundai Masters, powered by Invited.
3-4.
And that return going to sail a little bit wide. Things are tight here early, 4-4. Duong to serve. And that's well done by Duong there, making his way up to the kitchen line on serve, keeping the pressure on. That gives him his first lead of this game one. And that backhand's going to be just a bit long from Duong there. Gives Tellez a chance to tie it up here. Again, both players dressed in all white. That's the tradition here at the Masters, to go along with the green courts here on the Humana Championship Court and Grandstand. And that is great anticipation right there from Duong. What a drive from Tellez, but Duong able to anticipate, hit the backhand, roll across court. And it was a heck of a get by Pablo Tellez, but Duong able to read it and get the side out.
5-4.
And one thing we're seeing here early, a few volleys from Tellez flying on him. May just be pressing, knows how important this match is. That's going to give Duong a 2-point advantage. And again, that backhand from Duong just barely getting over the net. So much topspin makes it hard for Tellez to deal with it. And that's going to be our first timeout called here in game one by Tellez.
Time in. 7-4. Side out.
And that forehand from Duong sailing just a bit long. Giving Tellez the serve back. We'll see if he can make a run. And that's not going to help the serve. Just a bit long from the Colombian. And that backhand drive from Duong, just having a lot of success early. Catches Tellez leaning cross court, goes back down the line, gets it past him. And that return close. Just a bit long, it looks like.
9-4.
Duong feeling it here in game one. What a forehand. And all of a sudden, he's gotten himself a game point at 10-4.
10-4.
What an angle on that overhead from Pablo Tellez on game point. Gets the serve back. We'll see. He needs to go on a run here. Try and keep this close. Try and keep this game one alive. And Duong keeping the pressure on at the kitchen line. An admirable effort from Tellez there, just running around, trying to keep the point going, but unable to make his way to the kitchen. Unable to get out of that defensive position. Game point for Duong. And that forehand down the line.
The official ball of the PPA Tour.
Yeah, don't hit me, I'ma fall like face it. None of y'all can stop me, say it with me like face it. Shut it down, you know I'm the one, just face it. None of y'all can stop me, say it with me like face it. Face it. Face it.
And Pablo Tellez getting the side out, trying to motivate himself, trying to will himself back into this match.
Michael Moon, second call, can we get a court 7? Michael Moon, the court 7, second call.
And that overhead hitting the top of Duong's paddle, unable to get it to go. And that's going to get Tellez on the board here in game 2. Again, Vocal trying to keep the energy, trying to will himself back in this match here. And what a winding forehand from Tellez there, dropping over the net, so difficult to return. What a shot from the Colombian. And Duong gets the angle on that backhand volley. So tough to deal with, such a heavy shot. That's going to get him the side out. But a big run from Tellez here at the beginning of game 2. Gets 2 on the board. We'll see how Duong responds here. And that lob falling just a bit long as Tellez gets the side out.
2-0. Side out.
And that serve going into the net, not what you want to see when you're trying to come back in a match. Both players dealing with the new serve rules the PPA is instituting here. You can't throw the ball up, you got to drop it, and of course make contact beneath your waist level. And Duong just continuing to attack on the drives. Finds success that time, gets him on the board here in game 2.
1-2.
And that return catches the top of the net, unable to get it over. Ties it at 2.
2-2. Side out.
And that serve is going to go into the net. See both of these players still trying to get comfortable with that new serve. And Duong wins the hands battle in the kitchen there. Again on Humana Championship court, Dylan Frazier with a 9-4 lead over 3 seed Tyson McGuffin. We'll see if he can close out game 1. And that volley falling into the net for Tellez. Duong takes the lead here in game 2. That shot catching the net from Duong, but even if it didn't catch the net, that cross-court forehand is deadly. What a shot from the 17-year-old. So difficult for Tellez to deal with those volleys with so much topspin on those drives. overhead from Tellez into the net. They have lost it in the sun. Clear skies here in Palm Springs, California at the beautiful Mission Hills Country Club. 5-2 Duong to serve. And that volley gonna fly a little bit long, caught it a little bit late, not quite out in front. Duong just feeling it right now, able to get that forehand drive down the line. Makes it 7-2 here in the game 2. That is just some devastating ball striking from the 17-year-old. Not a whole lot you can do if you're Tellez at that point, just trying to keep the volleys deeper. And the 17-year-old just 3 points away here from the semifinals. And Tellez with a nice combination, gets the deep return, then able to create that angle on the forehand volley. That gets him the serve, but he's got some work to do here in game 2, down 2-8. We'll see what he can do to turn the tide of this match. And that will help. And Duong with the backhand cross court there. That's going to make it 9-3 here in game 2.
9-3.
And another forehand winner down the line for Duong. Seems like the 17-year-old can't miss right now. He's just on it. And it's match point here all of a sudden. And Tellez is gonna save match point. Gets to the kitchen, able to keep the pressure on. But all the pressure on him right now. 3-10 in game 2. And Duong with the ATP there, the around the post to get the side out. He's just feeling it right now. Not a whole lot you can do if you're Tellez in that situation. Just a great shot from the 17-year-old. And that is going to do it. Duong